Hi, how are you? Welcome to the party. Hope you're having a great night. I have a new snowman Valentine's Day project to show you. So hopefully things are going to happen here. I don't know, my thing has been messing up lately. My keyword thing, I don't know. It doesn't want to pop up whenever I'm live. I don't know what's going on. Here it is. Found it. Yay. All right, keyword is set up. It is the word winter. And here's my video. Y'all like my shirt? I got it back at the beginning of December and never did get to wear it. This is what I wanted to wear for Christmas. But it was like 85 degrees here for Christmas, so I wore shorts, which was not great. This is called Ballet Slipper by Waverly. I'm going to paint the background with this. I'm going to just do one coat and then we'll see where we are. I might need a second coat. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just going around the edges and where all the words are, because a lot of this is going to be covered up with cutouts, so you don't have to paint the whole thing, okay? But most of it, all of it that's not covered up, I want it to be Ballet Slipper. Hi Terry, how are you? So I've been off work this week and last week, and y'all, I've been just Little Miss Housewife. I got a lot accomplished today. I did all of our laundry, I washed, folded, and put it all away. And I did the dishes, and I went shopping. I realized over Christmas and the last several weeks, that all of my pants are too big for me. And so I wanted to go see if I could find some new jeans, a couple new pairs of jeans, and some new shorts. So I went to TJ Maxx. I found like 3 pairs of jeans, a couple of cute little sweaters. And then I went to Old Navy. I got the last 2 pairs of shorts that they had in the store that were on clearance, and a couple more shirts. So I think I did pretty good. And then whenever I got home, I folded and put away all of our laundry. And that's a big deal for me because normally I don't fold laundry until it's been like a full business week or more. But I actually washed it today and folded and put it all away right out of the dryer. So patting myself on the back for that. And here I am on time doing my live. So I guess whenever I'm not working, like whenever I'm on vacation, I have the energy and motivation to do the things that I need to do. So maybe that's my problem, is that I need to quit my job. All right, I'm going to definitely do another coat of that. So I'm going to leave this right here and just set this somewhere that it can be out of the way. Let's see. Okay, so here's my snowman. This is the all of the words and stuff that go on there. So I think I'm going to move to that, and then we can do the snowman last. Well, yeah, we can do that. I probably shouldn't do that because I need to probably paint the snowman twice, but we can go between the snowman and the background stuff. So I'm using this fuchsia color. Yay, you're welcome. I'm doing well. Been enjoying my time off. Chris and I are planning on going up to my parents' house later this week to go spend a couple days at the country. On New Year's Eve, we're going up there. And he's probably going to hunt a little bit. Hopefully it stays cool. Right now it's finally cooled off here. We got a cold front in last night, so it's actually feeling like semi-winter weather. So I'm hoping that that will hold out, because it's been in the 80s and like hot enough for shorts all December long. which is super weird. And I hate that about Texas. Everywhere else, it's nice and cold. It's snowing in places. And we're down here sweating. So I'm hoping that we can hold on to it for a little bit longer. And then, you know, I'm fine if it wants to warm up again. But I hate it because I have all these winter clothes from when I lived in Tennessee. And I could hardly wear them. I mean, my house is always freezing anyway, so I do wear my long sleeve shirts and stuff in the house, but I can't be wearing them outside because it's never cold enough. So it was nice today to actually go outside and need a jacket instead of being hot. Once I walk outside, I'm wearing long sleeves, you know? So anyway, I'm going to use fuchsia for all the hearts, all the words that go on the snowman, and a couple of the embellishments on the snowman itself. So whenever we get to that, we'll bring this fuchsia back out. But I don't think I'm going to need more than one coat. It doesn't look like. Maybe on those letters I might. We'll let it dry and then we'll see how that looks. But yeah, definitely on the bottom of these. I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to just set that over there. And then we can switch this out for the snowman. And I already have some white paint here, so I'm going to just pick that up with another clean makeup sponge. And I'm going to hit the snowman first so that that can start to dry, because I know I'm going to have to do a second coat of white. I always do. And then we can start painting his little pieces. Or her little pieces. I don't know. I guess this could be a snow lady. Hey Wanda, how are you? Thanks for joining me. And of course all of the snowflakes, which I just now realized they're hearts. That's really cute. I like this cutout a lot. So I did post it on my Etsy tonight, and I do have a sale going on right now for this item. If you order it today, it's 25% off. So go ahead and do that if you want to grab it. I'm going to just hit all these little pieces with a marker so that it makes it easier for me. Now, this part has a little hat brim, so I'm not super concerned with it. I'm going to just get the top of it. But the hat itself needs to be black, of course. I mean, I guess I could do this any color, but I think black is appropriate. And these hearts right here, there's some heart cutouts that go over this, so I'm not really worried about coloring all the way in on that part. It's going to be covered up, so I just got around it pretty good. And that little button, that button goes on the scarf. So, and then this is where I just knocked this over. So I've got fuchsia paint all over the place, but I'm going to go ahead and do the scarf in pink just to tie this in with the rest of the colors that we're using here. Get a nice good coat on that. And then, oh, I need a brown. I did not bring a brown over here. Brown marker, I need to grab one. But his little sticks need brown. And then I think I was thinking that I would do fuchsia for the mittens too. So I'm going to just hit those mittens really quick with fuchsia. I just put brand new tape on this, so I'm really sticking good to it. There we go. And then getting paint all over me. Thank you, Jessica. Hi, Stace. How are you? I bought this shirt at a craft fair that I did at the beginning of December, and I really, really wanted to wear it for Christmas. But y'all, it was so hot for Christmas. I ended up wearing shorts, and which is just crazy to me. I hate it. And there's been many years where, you know, I've worn like short sleeves or, you know, a tank top, even like spaghetti strap tank top, because like it's hot outside in Texas for Christmas. But I think this is probably the first year that I wore shorts for Christmas. Just touch this up just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it just like that. Okay, and then I do need to do the white one more time. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I also have the stand that needs to be white as well. So get his face really good. Might as well do these little snowflakes one more time. They probably didn't have to have another coat, but it doesn't hurt. Okay, so that's done. And then I think this is actually, it's probably okay. It doesn't look terrible. This pink is holding up pretty good. So I'm going to just, I've got things happening over here. So see if that can rest right there. And then I'm going to grab another piece of cardboard for, I have these two little stands. Now, I don't have to paint both of them white, but I'm going to anyways. And they're so cute. They're like little snow, like melty snow. It's so cute. I love it. All right. And this other one I'm not gonna fuss over too much. I just want a pretty much a base coat. These are gonna stack on top of each other anyways, so this one can be the bottom one. But one of them needs to have a really good coat, okay? So let me dry this really quick. And then I can do one more coat and call it a day on these. I do like to let the paint dry entirely before I do a second layer. It helps to build that color up a little bit. But if you don't want to be doing base coats and things like that, you could also take your cutouts and spray paint them white. If you're going to do a light color on them, take them and spray paint them white and then just let that dry. And then you can hit them with a light sanding, like a 200 grit sanding block. And that will smooth it out really nice. And then you can paint any color over the top and you won't have any issues at all. Oops, okay. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I just had a bunch of stuff all over here. So that's perfect. Just what I always wanted. My desk is actually cleaned off now too. So, I mean, I can see what fell. But I was tempting my luck, really, by trying to balance stuff over there. Okay. The snowman off of there and all of his little parts. I think this is dry, but I'm just gonna touch it one more time with the heat gun, make sure. And all that. So anybody have big plans for New Year's Eve? Do you go out? Do you stay in? Do you watch the ball drop? Do you care? I personally don't care about any of that. I don't care about being up till midnight. I'll probably be up till midnight. Just because I've been staying up kind of late lately. But not for that reason. Simply just because I stay up late anyways. But I won't be caring about watching all the stuff on TV about it. We'll probably watch a movie or something like that with my mom and dad. Or with my mom at least. Chris will probably go to bed early because he's going to be hunting. So they get up at like 4:30 in the morning to go out and hunt. So he will be donesies for the evening. He won't stay up. I can pretty much guarantee it. But my mom and I probably will. Just stay up gossiping and hanging out. Okay. Send me a message and we can talk about how many you want and all that stuff. Happy to provide them. I need to put together a Valentine's Day embellishment kit. And I'll probably work on that tomorrow and get that posted. So make sure that you follow my page. And if you're not a member of my broadcast channel, join that because that's where I share like news and things like that. Hey Kathy, how are you? I need to do a Valentine's Day one and a spring one. I've been not doing much of anything work related since I've been on vacation. I did clean my craft room though last week. That was the first order of business, y'all. And I'm so happy that I did because it feels so good in here. I can actually leave the door open. And I mean, the door has always been open, but I have a dog, like like a child gate or whatever, a baby gate. That's what it's called. Not a child gate, a baby gate that I put in the doorway. Because, well, when Dozer was more of a puppy, he's not so much a puppy anymore. He would come in here and try to steal stuff off the floor. And there was stuff everywhere, always on the floor. And so, really didn't like that. And so I had to keep him out of here. Plus, he would come in here while I was on my live and like start acting like a maniac. And I was afraid he was going to knock my lights over and just be a menace, basically. So, had to block him out of here. But now, I'm not that worried about it because there's nothing out, really, that he can get. Everything's put away and organized. So that's nice. Let me see if I can move things around over here. Hey Donna, how are you? I do need to give my little snowman some cheeks. So a little blush is all it takes. And he needs eyeballs too. So let's do that. I'm going to try. I don't really like to use a Posca pen for eyeballs because the tip is not precise. And it wasn't very precise, but that's okay. I also will dot the eyes with a white Posca pen as well. So I do like to put everything together before I start gluing, just to be sure that I have everything painted correctly and that I have all my pieces and all that good stuff. Ooh, this is really cute. I'm loving the colors. And we'll start gluing with the snowman, I think. And then hopefully I have all my little hearts. Comes with a bunch of little tiny hearts that go all over the place. Oops. There we go. And then this one's going to go on that, I believe. Yeah. Okay, and then this cute little banner that he's holding. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. And then these little snowflakes are so cute. Y'all, they have little hearts. I do want to place my snowflakes to make sure that I have the right ones in the right place because they're different sizes. So I just want to make sure that I'm putting them in the right places. There we go. And then I think that one's for his hat. So I'm going to start with my snowman and just, I'm going to hold off on this banner though. Okay. Put that to the side for a minute and make that, I'll probably do that very last because the little hands are glued to the board and I don't want to glue that on top until I have everything glued down. So put the little hat brim on because those these little hearts butt up to that brim. So I want to just make sure that I have that in place so that I can easily get those hearts aligned. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to let that sit for just a second. I am using Stick Fast. I love this glue. It's expensive, but it's totally worth it. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely do it. Just be careful because you will glue yourself to something. I can pretty much guarantee it. Okay, so this little heart piece with the greenery on the back of it is going to go right on this hat brim. Right there. And I wanted to get that top heart glued on first because it might move around a little bit if I don't do it like that. So just wanted to be sure. And then I think, oh, do one little dot of glue right here for his little button. I can glue my actual snowman down now. And it's all scored on here, so you should be able to see your placement. Even if you did a dark color for the background, you'd still be able to see exactly where everything's supposed to be placed. So that's done now. Now we can do the little garland thing, this banner. So I just did one little dot on each heart. Like that. And then we can come over here. And I'm going to do all of those little hearts all at the same time. So I'm going to just pull those off for now. Put a tiny bit of Stick Fast on all the letters. Set that right in place. And then I'm going to go along and do my snowflakes as I go. Okay, I think I want to do these letters first, and then I can slip the snowflakes in there once I have the letters in. see. And then I went ahead and I just put a little dot in there for that little heart. Make it easy. Just like that. And then I have these 4 little baby hearts. I do still have that snowflake. I know I missed it, so I'm going to do these and then I'll come back to that snowflake. There we go. And then I can just drop my hearts right on that glue. Oops. That I've found is much easier than trying to put glue on the actual cutout. If you can, put it on the surface. And then you can just drop your cutouts, especially itty bitty ones like that. They're so hard to hang on to while you've got glue on them without getting glue on yourself, and then now you're glued to something, okay? So try that and hopefully that helps you. And if you get the glue on your skin, you can just use like a sanding block or an emery board and just sand your skin a little bit and it'll come right off. All right, I think that's all my pieces. And then I did want to do a little dot right there. I'm going to let this sit for a minute. I do want to do a few little accent lines on that. But, oh, I see. Okay, so this is layered and the top one's a little bit smaller. I didn't realize that before. I thought they sat flush on each other. So whenever you put this down, you're going to want to make super sure that you have the slot lined up, okay? That is super important. Which, oh gosh, is the reason that I like to use stick fast, because you can kind of move stuff around a little bit, but it's also danger because you can move stuff around a little bit. Okay, so that's all of it. I was thinking I had more, but I don't. This is it. All right. Just a little something, you know, on all right. I think we're good to go now. And that is dry. Make sure that you put your lid back on your stick fast or else you might have a problem. If it gets dumped over, you're going to have a big time problem, okay? That should slide right in there, just like that. And how cute is this little thing? It's so cute. What do y'all think? Oh, it matches my shirt. I didn't even mean for that to happen, but it's perfect. Anyways, I love you all. You can comment the word winter to go grab this. It is on sale tonight, just through midnight, so make sure that you grab it, okay? All right, you guys. I love you so much. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.